Alrighty everyone, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel, NASCAR Heat 5 Florida Racing. We're about to head out to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Xfinity 250 race. So we're about to head out there, so this should be quite fun. Can't wait to do it. But let's go over what we've gotten done so far. Over here, we have upgraded our engine department as I had said. That's going to give us just a little bit more speed. That's probably going to be the last investment for the rest of the season, as we're going to be saving up for our cup team. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the last thing that we do with this, but we'll see. Depending on how much money we make, we might do some more upgrades, but more than likely that's the last one. So we do have some more horsepower in the stable, and we're going to see how that works. So let's head on out to Indianapolis Motor Speedway and let's get racing. Alrighty guys, we have made it to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so let's get ready to go racing here in the Xfinity Series. But if you haven't already done so, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and that's going to help out the channel a whole lot. Plus also, don't forget, you can now check out the Combustion Gamer Gear Shop. Yes, that's right, we now have merchandise for you guys to peruse, look at, and also potentially buy if you so desire. And make sure you definitely keep an eyeball out for when we have deals going on through Spreadshop. Thanks to those people. But yeah, definitely make sure if you can get 15% off and free shipping, definitely keep an eyeball out for that, because that's definitely a really good deal. So anyways guys, let's get into the race here. Alrighty guys, here we are at the famed Brickyard. So we got Mike Harmon, who's actually had a pretty good week, looks like so far. David Starr in the back here, and Harrison Burton is your pole winner. So we got to work our way all the way from the back. Let's see what we can do at this speedway slash super speedway type track. This should be kind of interesting. Alright, here we go. Gonna fix my... There we go. Now I don't have engines blasting into my eardrum. We got that fixed on the earphones. That's good. Alrighty, nice and easy into the turn, which wasn't very easy at all. We got ourselves a 6-lap shootout here in stage number 1 as we are heading through turns 1 and 2. Car feels kind of stiff at the moment, not too bad. We'll see if that loosens up throughout the rest of the run here. Gonna keep an eyeball. Got plenty of fuel, so no problem there. We can definitely get some super speedway-like runs down on the backstretch. Make sure we off throttle here. Oh, good night. The thing does not want to turn at all. But we're getting some really good speed on the straights there. There we go. That's a little bit better of an entry into 3. Actually, that's 4. That was a little bit better. We are actually moving up here pretty good. If I can get just a little bit of a draft. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, that's going to give us just enough speed here to move up. And let it drift, 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 drift. Not really drift, but just kind of off throttle into the turn is more of what I meant. Oh, got sent by Blicky. I think that's who that is. Yep, Josh Blicky. Kind of got us on that left side panel there and just sent us. Ooh, we are getting some really good speed here in the draft on the backstretch. Okay, off throttle here. Okay, we kind of almost sent Austin Hill there around in the 61. Definitely don't want to do that if we don't have to. We're going to get some real good. There we go. That's real good. I like that. Alright, go ahead and off throttle this. Brake, brake, brake. You actually do have to brake. It's one of those things you really kind of think that you shouldn't have to, but there is very little banking, so braking is necessary. Good. Not the car. Ooh, car got swirly there with that. It did not like that entry at all. One of the tracks. This is one of the, once again. This is one of those. Good night. The car keeps going to the right, off throttle. Gotta keep an eyeball on that. One of those tracks that I actually do not race at very often. Partially because it's only once on the schedule, but also too is like I honestly, even like in quick race, I don't actually go to this track very often, which is interesting. Not one of my favorites. just because of the flat aspect. But actually having a pretty good race here and actually figuring out how to race this track pretty good here today. And 25th, obviously not where we want to be points-wise and sponsor-wise, but we're actually having a fairly clean race, which is something that is incredible for me on this track. Here we go, going to the outside. Who do we have leading this pack here? Get Matt Mills. Okay, off throttle, off throttle, off throttle, off throttle. There we go. Good. Gonna get past him. The only problem now is that we're up to 17th, and we're gonna run into the fact that we don't have any real drafting help now to be able to move forward. We might have some speed to catch up to whoever's up there. Let's see. We got Joe Graff Jr. and Alex Bay there in front of us. Try to stay away from Alex Bay after that Michigan fiasco. Pretty good entry to the turn. Car was trying to come around from the rear end. Rear end got a little bit loose there on exit. Sinuses are trying to fill up here for some reason. Yeah, a lot of pollen down here in Florida right now. Trying to kind of limit my outside activities a good deal for the moment because I don't have time for sinus infections if I can help it. Pollen kills me this time of year usually, unfortunately, and definitely not enjoyable. Done a better job of keeping up with the sinus stuff of late, but yeah, step outside and instantly my nose starts twitching because it can sense. I can actually see pollen usually just because I'm looking for it because yeah. It's bad down here right now because it's been dry, crispy, and everything's floating in the air, and it's like nasty stuff going on right now with all the pollen. Definitely not what I enjoy being around this time of year. Alright, we get... Who are you? Tomajer Mountains. I don't know about me and him. Sometimes we seem like we have a pretty good relationship on track, and other times it's like just wreck over wreck. So I'm not really sure, but I'm going to get past him here at the line. No, okay, we won't because we don't get to race to the line. That is one thing that I don't like about this game is that when the stage ends, the top 10 get there, it ends the stage and you don't really get to fight anymore for position. That is one thing I don't like, but other than that, this game is a lot more fun to race than well, yeah, it's actually raceable is the thing. NASCAR condition is garbage. Good paint booth, I do have to admit that, but it also takes a lot of time to do stuff in the paint booth, and that's one thing that I seem to be running short on usually. So got some paint schemes going to be coming up later this year. Not sure when exactly, but they will be coming up, so keep an eyeball out for some of those. Found some cool stuff perusing the web. Some cool paint schemes. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of cool, and it should be kind of easy. And yeah, there we go. As I talked about, exit of the corner. Oh, good night. And no caution. That's brilliant. But yeah, got some cool paint schemes coming up in the works, so those will be showing up in the channel again. Just really had not had time to do those late into last year and early part of this year, so finally got some of those work done and done. So some of those turned out really good, and I'm kind of excited about. So we'll let you guys see those whenever we have a slot opening video-wise, so we'll get that done. Alright, so now we got ourselves aerodynamic damage, and we have lost the lead pack. Or lead, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna call it a pack, because I mean these guys are getting some pretty good drafting speed on the straights, so we'll go with pack. Alright, we actually have a lot better speed than we have had previously, that's for sure, because usually we would not be making up this much position on this track without any sort of drafting help. So this car's horsepower upgrade to the engine, that is certainly helping us out here. And I'm definitely enjoying that so far. Alright, gonna get past all of these guys. Get past Colby Howard before he decides to wreck us. Alright, off throttle, brake. And we're good. Colby Howard! Colby Howard! That guy right there. Gotta watch out for him. He would take us out. And we don't want to be around him when he does. We are getting some really good speed on these straights. I definitely like that. We do have that weird thing where we come off throttle and the car kind of shifts to the right for some reason, so we have to kind of be aware of when we're letting off throttle, keep an eyeball on that. With Jeffrey Earnhardt here. Get ourselves some good speed. Yeah. Check, we are running some pretty... Check out the tire issue here, so we are... Ooh, no, into the wall. Yeah, we got that rear tire there that's... Ooh, we got Joe Nemechek going by, hello sir. Yeah, I got that rear tire that is really wearing there. Looks like we got plenty of fuel to make it to the end of the stage, so no reason to worry about that, but that rear tire is hanging out and getting some pretty good wear when we try and come back around Joe Nemechek here. Hello, sir. Come back around you. Get back up to Jeffrey Earnhardt here and get past Austin Hill as well. Now that Jeffrey Earnhardt actually has a full-time ride, nice to see that. Hopefully see him do some pretty good stuff there with, I think it's Alpha Prime, right? So hopefully he can get himself a pretty good... What? Do we have a caution? Must have a caution. But yeah, hopefully he does well this year. I definitely want to see him do a much better job and have a full season than he has had. So let's see here. Alright, got ourselves tires and stuff. We are pitted. We got ourselves 4 positions, which is definitely sweet. Good job by the pit crew once again. Let's see here. 9 laps of fuel remaining and 11 laps to race. So we do have to have, minus a caution, green flag pit stop says we're getting beat up here by Mike Harmon. Hello, sir. From what I could tell, Mike Harmon Racing doesn't exist anymore, which is kind of a bummer. But seems like there's been plenty of other Xfinity teams to jump in and take things over. What in the world has happened to our motorsports? It's like, I don't really know, but I think David Starr's racing a car for them? Maybe? I have no idea what happened there. So either, yeah, something weird has happened to that team, because they had 3 cars. Obviously, Jed Burton left. And then Anthony Alfredo, who I thought was actually going to be going back to them, he had to jump over to Live Fast Motorsports. So I have honestly no idea what has happened to that team. As we were racing around Alex Bay, we got to be really careful around him. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but there's some sort of giant shift or rift or some sort of financial issue that has popped up there, because that was really weird how that all transpired. So we are doing pretty good here, up in the top 15 finally. I think we ended one of the stages in 17th, so it's nice to be up here again. Got to be nice and easy on these turns. We got Joe Graf Jr. By the way, that is a beautiful paint scheme. Bucked Up Energy. Haven't tried one of those yet. Going to have to. Supposed to be energy from extract of deer antler. Sounds fascinating. Gotta read the factoids on that at some point in Energy Drink Monday. By the way, guys, if you don't know, Energy Drinks Monday for the combustion guys, that will be moving over at some point this year to another channel. So we're going to get some new episodes up and start re-uploading previous episodes on that channel. So if you're looking for that, Energy Drink Mondays now has its own unique channel, which of course is named, Energy Drinks Mondays. So if you're looking for energy drink content, that is over there, and is going to be over there anyways as of this recording. So gotta get some more work done and stuff, but yeah, gonna be working on getting the old videos kind of redone to some extent, redoing the audio just a bit, and being able to get those back up there. So see what we do, but that is the plan anyways. Alright, so we are in 11th, so we are actually having a really good run. Car a little bit too fast in that turn there. There we go. Car's getting pretty squirrely later on into the run. You could actually use it to be a little bit tighter, honestly, to some extent. Woo, into the wall. In some good pushes here from Justin Haley. Hunting cars are definitely good at the push, that's for sure. Saw that at Talladega. These karting cars are really good at the giving you the push. So definitely like that. So we got our spots right up there. Cars a little bit on the slowest side as we're losing traction there on the right side. Now the question is, as we come to a green flag stop or even just a caution, do we go for brand new tires if caution comes out, or do we just go ahead and do rights? Right now it looks like one of the best strategies might be just to do rights, but also with how those tires are wearing on the left side, looks like they're a little bit on the uneven side, so it might be a good idea to give ourselves 4 brand new tires. They're wearing quite a bit actually, so I mean that might be something to do. Ooh, sorry, Herps. Okay, we've sent Riley Herps around. That's probably going to bring out the caution. Yep, that's the caution. Yep, I was letting off the throttle and just he checked up and I hit him in the rear. So, sorry about that, sir. That was not intentional on my part. Okay, we just need a little bit of fuel there. And we're going to go ahead and go 4 brand new tires. That might, yep, it's going to send us back. But I do feel better about 4 brand new tires versus 2. So I think that's going to help us out. Alright, here we go. We have a pretty good jump there on the start. Compared to Joe Nemechek, everybody kind of swirling around trying to get position here. Nice and easy into this turn. We kind of drop down, see what we can do on the inside. Alright, let's see here. Looking... I think it's what, a 3-lap shootout, I think is what it is. I think that's what it ended up being. We're going to squeeze Blicky here, going to get ourselves a draft. Hopefully let the tires take us to the front here. Yeah, traction is much better, so yeah, if we had taken right side tires, I could not assure myself that the car wasn't going to come around with the lack of traction on that left rear, so the car feels much better. We can lean on it and we can do a little bit more aggressive stuff with it than we would have been able to with just right side. So that's a good choice there by the strategist, who of course is myself. So driver, pit chief, what's his name? Crew chief, there we go. Crew chief and let's see, driver, owner, strategist, and crew chief. That's so all the roles that I have to play today. As we hit the wall, great, and we also got an extra bay behind us. We've got to get away from him. So we are losing the draft here. Not what we want at this point in the race. Let's see, 17th, we're going to block Gregson there. We're going to get behind Alex LeBay, hopefully get ourselves a little bit of draft off of him. There we go. Try and get in front of him and try and get the draft off of Ray Black Jr. Catching up to him, so that was a good corner. I'm going to try and draft with him up to the front here. Well, we have the draft from Herps, I believe. Final lap. Final lap presented by Combustion Gamer Gear. Get yourself some shirts and some stickers. And, oh, seriously? Good night. Oh, man. That was a good run, too. I felt it. We were getting some really good speed off that corner. I was going to grab the draft off of Bucked Up Energy car there. That was going to be good. I think we could have gotten... I forgot what position we were at. Let's see here. 15th. I think we could have gotten 11th there on the backstretch because that felt really good coming off of that turn. Ah, caution. Seriously? That felt really good. It really did, guys. That felt like a really good come off of that turn 2, and I was getting the draft there. I think we could have gotten 11th at least. Well, 15th is pretty good. I mean, that's we haven't been that consistent, and we've done pretty good the last few races, being in the top 15 area. So, but man, that felt really good. I'm kind of bummed about that because that felt like a really good run there to the finish line. So obviously we could have messed up too, which might have cost us something, but that felt really good. So that's a bummer. Alright, so let's see who won this one. We got ourselves Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick was constantly up in the lead. We also got Anthony Alfredo there in second. Harrison Burton won at least a stage, it looks like. Chase Briscoe in fourth. Brandon Jones fifth. Ross Chastain up there. Michael Neck, Jeremy Clements, Justin Allgaier, and Austin Cindric. And yeah, looks like Harrison Burton won both stages. So, man, that felt really good though. That's a bummer. We got ourselves a great payout from the merch trader, that's for sure. That's definitely going to be helpful there. And Chase Briscoe still hasn't gotten a win. He has 10 playoff points though, and is currently your points leader. And he has no wins. So Austin Cindric there leads with 3, Michael Annett with 2, Harrison Burton 2, Brandon Jones 2. Daniel Hemrick 2, Noah Gregson, Ross Chastain each have 1, Ryan Sieg, Jim Clements 1, and of course we have 1 as well, and Timmy Hill also has 1. So that's how that's going there. Alrighty, so there we go, 15. That's definitely a bummer, but still fairly decent race, nice and clean for the most part, other than that exit of 2 that one lap. But other than that, we did a pretty good job. So sweet. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we're going to see you guys here next time in the next video with the Cup Series for the Brickyard 400. Thanks guys for watching. Bye-bye.